On May 7th, 2010, expectant mother Tyra Jones and her fiance Steve Matthews were found shot to death on Bryce Avenue on Cleveland's east side. Because Tyra was 7 months pregnant at the time and their son was lost, this case is a triple homicide. Unfortunately, there are a lot of unanswered questions, and police have little to go on. Here's the story.
As a child, Tyra was very smart in school. When she got out of school, she went straight to college.
My mom has a total of 3 daughters, and my sister Tyra was the middle. I was the oldest, and sometimes I looked up to her. When she went away to college, me and my children, we moved with her to be near her, and I stayed there through her whole college education because I always wanted to be near her because we've always been together. She graduated from Central State University, and she had her bachelor's in computer science and mathematics, and she was just attending Cleveland State University to receive her master's.
We knew she was just that special child. You know, she just stood out. She was really smart, really energetic, just a beautiful girl.
She wanted to achieve as much as she possibly could. She was always on the go and just had that fire in her that most people don't, you know, that people like.
She always a fun person, you know. Tyra gonna make some jokes. She always try to find me somebody. Even when she a little girl, she used to, Mama, find your boyfriend.
She was an opinionated person. She liked to tell you what she thought. I felt as if she was my angel. She wouldn't let somebody just like bully you. She would speak up for you, you know.
She inspired us to want to do more and to try new things. She was just a born leader.
People just always liked her. There was very, very few people that didn't.
I met Steve when I was away at school, and I would come back up to the weekend and visit her. And they had been engaged for maybe about 6-7 months. He seemed like he was a pretty genuine person. As I got to know him, you know, he told us that he had a daughter and he was from Jamaica. He had, you know, he was kind of family oriented, but he was just here trying to make a better life for him and his family, so.
In front of people, so it wasn't hidden. They seemed to have a basic relationship like any normal couple, you know.
She's just like, I have a secret. And I'm like, you know, what's the secret? And the first thing I said, are you pregnant? And we just started laughing. And she was like, how did you know?
It's like overnight. Her belly just got huge all of a sudden. And the baby was growing, she was healthy. You know, she had been sickly in the beginning, but she seemed to come around and she was ready to be a mom.
And she was, you know, almost 30 and hadn't had any kids yet. So, I mean, this was like the most exciting thing, so.
Cleveland EMS and fire. What's your emergency?
Well, somebody's laying out front of my house. We heard some gunshots. There's no movement. He's laid on my tree line.
Okay, how old does he appear to be? Is it a male?
I haven't really looked at him up close.
Okay, can you tell if he's conscious?
No, he don't look conscious.
Do you know when this happened?
About 5 minutes ago.
Okay, and do you know where the people are that did this?
No.
Is there any serious bleeding?
Yep, look like in the head, all over the torso.
All right, well, we're on our way. I'm going to get the police department over there also, but if you can just stay with them until the paramedics get there, we appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
On Friday, May 7th, 2010, at approximately 10:20 p.m., the location of 15910 Bryce Avenue in the city of Cleveland, our victims, Tyra Jones and Robert Smith, also known as Steve Matthews, were found shot to death at that location. We believe that Tyra Jones sat in the vehicle while Robert Smith got out to talk to some people on the street. Shortly thereafter, there was an argument and some shots were fired. As Robert was being shot, Tyra Jones observed what was going on, attempted to get out of the vehicle and flee, where she was shot down the street herself. Steve Matthews' body was located on the tree lawn. There were several gunshot wounds to the body. Also, several .45 caliber casings lying next to the body. Our other victim, Tyra Jones, was lying in the street next to a van. She had one gunshot wound to the head. And the sad part about this, Ms. Jones was 7.5 months pregnant. And under Ohio law, the unborn fetus is considered a victim. So what we have here is a triple homicide.
Whoever called the police didn't know that she was out there. They were calling the police for him. She's 6 months pregnant. She's tired. She's not able to run, you know what I'm saying, really.
Next thing I know, I just hear this loud banging on the front door. I saw the 2 detectives, and they like, Tyra and Steve were killed. I just felt like a whole lot of breath just kind of left me. Like, it was just really, really hard to believe it.
And before I know it, I just ran to the porch and started screaming because I just knew this wasn't the right person he was talking about.
On that evening, there was a power outage on that street. According to witnesses, they heard voices, that 3 or 4 different people talking and arguing. And right after that, they heard the gunshots. We have no information about the suspects other than believing that they were black males who wielded probably a .45 caliber handgun, shot our victims with. The victim was a college graduate working on her master's. She was working and she also had a baby on the way. It's a very, very tragic situation.
I just don't understand how somebody could do her like that. A pregnant woman just left her in the middle of the street. I'm so angry about this.
Right now, our family is real tore up about this because I lost my grandson and my daughter. And I do want everybody to know that we did love Steve, so this man just have changed all our lives with this.
This has been real tragic for the family. And our grandson that was not born, that hurts. Just to know the fact that somebody can just kill these people in cold blood, a pregnant woman, leave her just like she's a piece of meat.
I mean, you don't even know what you took from us, from me and my family. This girl was really special to us. Because I know there's this no snitching thing, but this is something that deserves attention and we demand an attention. And I would like to see this person who did this so he can look at us in our face and see the pain that we're going through and see how hurt we are.